Could a decentralized universal basic income be implemented in the Fediverse? I think this is a question worth asking. There have been multiple attempts to implement a universal basic income cryptocurrency. One of the most significant problems with a crypto UBI is potential Sybil problems. Sybil problems refer to the potential for an individual to claim a universal basic income cryptocurrency more than once. For example, if the distribution is made weekly or daily or monthly, one individual should, in theory, just be receiving it once. However, if they receive it more than once through intentional or accidental means, this could be a Sybil problem. So, it may be that one could potentially claim a universal basic income only once if they are on the Fediverse. Or at least this could be one way of helping to reduce the amount of times an individual receives the universal basic income. So for example, on the Fediverse, there are apps like Mastodon and Lemmy. Step one may be to implement cryptocurrency wallets into a Lemmy or Mastodon app. Along with this could be cryptocurrency tipping. With the Lemmy server instances or Lemmy server source code, it may need to have a soft fork if extensions or plugins are not allowed or enabled or possible. Additionally, a low transaction fee cryptocurrency like Bitcoin Cash could be utilized for the basic income cryptocurrency on the Fediverse app. Additionally, Bitcoin Cash with Cash script allows for various types of smart contracts. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm rather sure there are some decentralized exchanges that support Bitcoin Cash that may have yield farms. Now, it may be eventually that ETFs are tokenized. Exchange-traded funds like the S&P 500 are eventually tokenized and perhaps available on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. However, until that happens, perhaps yield farming or just donations could help fund the universal basic income. And just like there are multiple Lemmy instances, LEMMY, which is sort of a Reddit alternative in the Fediverse, perhaps there could be multiple implementations of the universal basic income. Now, there could be ways of ensuring individuals are unique individuals or unique accounts receiving the universal basic income. This could be done in a decentralized way in the Fediverse, potentially. There could be multiple implementations of this. And perhaps if one is able to utilize or create multiple Fediverse accounts that appear legitimate, that don't appear to simply be AI bots, that appear to be offering some sort of valuable content or contribution, perhaps if some individuals receive the universal basic income more than once based on some tricky or somewhat unethical means, as long as the accounts that appear to be unique are providing value, then maybe that's not too much of a problem. Additionally, there could potentially be some sort of decentralized quasi-metaphorical court system where if individuals theorize that it is the same individual on a social media account, then there could be some way of, having that be voted upon like a jury, a metaphorical jury, and then those account or accounts could be banned from receiving the cryptocurrency until they challenge it somehow. Additionally, if this is implemented in multiple ways, there perhaps are certain individuals who should not be receiving the crypto UBI at all if they are on some sort of, legal blacklist. So in order to comply with potential regulations, those individuals who are on some sort of government blacklist as far as receiving crypto could be simply banned based on a semi-centralized way of vetting who receives the cryptocurrency. And perhaps if there are multiple implementations of this, it could be okay if one individual receives one distribution from multiple implementations of the crypto UBI based on the Fediverse. So, with that said, it seems to me Bitcoin Cash with various sorts of smart contracts, and until ETFs are tokenized, it seems that donation and yield farming may be the best way to grow the cryptocurrency. This would need to be tested and make sure the smart contracts are secure and okay. There may need to be some sort of backup system or multi-signature way of ensuring that funds aren't drained. Perhaps if yield farming on decentralized exchanges is a way to fund the cryptocurrency, perhaps 70% could be reinvested and 30% distributed as a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin Cash fees are low, but they are not non-existent. So perhaps some formula could be used. If we take the number of individuals who are verified as unique, and let's say the average transaction cost is a tenth of a penny, and let's say there are 100 or 10,000 individuals verified as unique within the Fediverse ecosystem that this crypto UBI is implemented on, then perhaps part of the smart contract could be to only distribute the funds, daily or weekly or monthly, once the fund amount divided by the number of recipients makes it so the fee is rather negligible. And perhaps if for whatever reason the amount of funds to be distributed is below a certain amount, perhaps it will wait until the yield farming or donations raises the fund sufficiently for a distribution to happen. So perhaps the amount distributed for the crypto UBI in the Fediverse would fluctuate based on how successful the yield farms are and how much donations happen. Potentially Lemmy server instances could trigger the distribution, and anyone blacklisted or deemed to be trying to do Sybil implementations, to use Sybil problems to cause problems, would not receive the distribution. Only those verified as unique and not on some sort of blacklist, the smart contract would distribute it to based on the filter of the Lemmy instance. Some of the details of this are to be determined. Maybe no one will implement this at all, but I think the idea is worth stating and sharing. There are perhaps better ways to implement this. There are multiple attempts at a crypto UBI already. However, the Fediverse seems like a natural way of creating some degree proof of uniqueness. Or perhaps those who have multiple accounts and try to claim it multiple times, at least proof of usefulness or proof of social contribution. Perhaps some instances will be okay with multiple accounts claiming the cryptocurrency UBI more than once, as long as each unique account somebody has is still providing actual concrete value. Perhaps those who have multiple accounts could be capped at how many times they could claim it. Perhaps there is no penalty other than only having accounts combined as being proven as unique until some sort of decentralized court shows otherwise. Not an actual court, but like a crypto court. I believe there is one cryptocurrency that is meant to have sort of on-chain trials of sort. I need to research this more. I will research this more. I wanted to share this idea in video form. I've written some about it already. I do think crypto UBI implemented on the Fediverse is worth considering. Cheers and limitless peace.